What up, y'all? What up? It's your man's Ken Jackson. It's Ken Jackson Experience. Oh, I'm sick, y'all. I'm really sick. It's been a lot of shit going on. Tired of it. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So anyway, right? Obviously, this is unscheduled broadcast. Got a lot of things on my mind. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. Hell, I don't even know if I care anymore, to tell you the truth. But anyway, I think we're in the end times, y'all. I really do. I think Armageddon's here. I think we're in the beginning days of the end. I caught some hell last week. I got some friends of mine that are Jewish, and they were upset with me because I threw out a couple of posts out there supporting the Palestinian people. And it really, really showed me who they truly were. Because they took my support of the Palestinian people as being support for Hamas and the other terrorist organizations that are operating over there. And let me explain something to y'all. I don't support any of the violence that's going on from either side. What Hamas did was horrible. I don't condone it. I don't co-sign it. I don't think they should have done what they did, but they did it. Can I understand why? Sure. These people are angry. They're angry, and I was thinking earlier, it's crazy how they always make it about hatred of Jews, anti-Semitism, and shit like that. But Arabs and Jews, Muslims and Jews rather, have been living together for centuries with no problems. And Israel is run by the Zionist government. They have a Zionist conservative government, very conservative. They don't represent all of the Jewish people. They don't even represent a majority of the Jewish people, I believe. And when I say Jewish people, I mean people that live and practice Judaism, and their culture is built around the religion of Judaism. Same as when I speak about Muslims and Christians. You know, if your lifestyle is built around a Muslim or Christian religion, and your culture is based on the religion, same thing. Now, as a lot of you know, I don't subscribe to organized religion. I think religion has been a major downfall for the human race. So many people have been killed, oppressed, discriminated against in the name of God. And God has many faces. God has many identities. And whoever your God is or whoever you pray to, hey, more power to you. But if you're getting the message from your God that you should be out here slaughtering other people, oppressing other people, discriminating against other people, I'm here to tell you you're worshiping the wrong God. That's just my opinion. So don't get it twisted and think that I'm attacking you or your religion in particular, but your practices. If you're practicing bad behavior and using your religion as a justification for your bad behavior, then as far as I'm concerned, you ain't shit. You're not. Because you shouldn't be using your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, or any of your beliefs as a means to hold back other people, to oppress other people, or to get your way because you feel like your way is the better way. It's just ridiculous. All of the shit that's going on now, every time somebody disagrees with somebody that's Jewish, they try to label you an anti-Semite. But you really need to educate yourselves about Semitism, because Jews, or let me rephrase that, Jewish people are not the only Semites in the world. In fact, Arabs are the largest Semitic group on the planet. So, to be anti-Semitic, you would have to be anti-Arab as well. Because the Semitic tribes were identified by their language, not by their religions. And it was the evil of mankind that brought in all these other parameters to define who were Semites and who were not. But the original Semitic tribes were distinguished by the language that they spoke. Now you have Semitic religions, and Christianity and Islam are two Semitic religions, as well as Judaism. So a lot of what's going on right now with the violence and the conflict and the back and forth, the hatred, it's mainly due to ignorance. And education is very powerful. An ignorant motherfucker is dangerous. Because half of the time, it's an ignorant motherfucker too that's in charge of shit, causing all the problems or amping up all the problems. Like Donald Trump, for instance, he's an ignorant ass. Joe Biden has had some ignorant ass moments as well. All these politicians, in my opinion, are definitely a problem for us. They keep us divided all day, all week, all year. They're instilling fear and divisiveness among the general public, and it's to suit their own needs, to keep them in power. And the public, like stupid sheep, just follow along. We are truly living in the Matrix, y'all. Sometimes I think we're living in a big video game and somebody's on the other side playing us, as characters. You know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy as hell, but there is so much more out here that we could be worried about. But you got people fighting over bullshit. Got the Republicans out here trying to take us back to slavery. We got the Democrats out here trying to take us back to slavery. Right wing, left wing, same fucking bird. When are you people gonna get it? They don't have our best interests at heart. But you continue to vote for these assholes and send them to D.C. thinking that they're going to look after your interests or make the things happen that you want to see happen. They don't give a damn about you. Donald Trump don't care about you rednecks down south, you hillbillies in Virginia and West Virginia. Donald Trump doesn't give a damn about anybody that's below his tax bracket. And I don't even think he cares about anybody in his tax bracket. I don't think he cares about anybody other than his own fat ass. But y'all follow him and you act like he's your savior. You act like he's coming to rescue you from eternal damnation, but he's actually leading you there. He really is. He's a criminal. He's a grifter. He has been his entire career. He don't care about nobody but Donald Trump. All these other MAGA Republicans that follow him, they're the fools. They're the idiots because they give him their energy, and that's what's keeping him strong and relevant. And don't think I'm just coming down on the Republicans, because Democrats, I'm about to get in your ass too. Because some of the shit that y'all do is ridiculous. Whether you're conservative or liberal, I bet if you're honest with yourself, you'll find that you agree with a little bit from both sides. Like myself, I'll use myself as an example because I can't speak for the rest of you. But there are a lot of conservative views that I agree with. There are a lot of liberal views that I agree with. And vice versa, I disagree with. Let's talk about the border situation. I think our borders are definitely out of control. I believe that the law needs to be enforced, and we can't just let people flood across the border indiscriminately, because eventually the system's going to collapse. And these people, granted, they're looking for a better life. They're looking for prosperity. But you can't just enter the country unregulated and expect to just blend in and everything's all good. No, I'm not with that. But I'm also not with separating these families, locking them up, treating them like animals, throwing them in cages. Honestly, it's quite simple. And some of y'all might think it's cruel, but I think, hey, you get caught crossing the border illegally, immediate deportation. That's my opinion. Immediate deportation. Also, I feel that if you cross the border illegally just to have your baby here in the United States, I don't think that baby should be given birthright citizenship because the parents came here illegally. We have laws. The whole world has laws. We got to follow the laws. We can't just have people running rampant, doing what the hell they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. We have to have some sort of controls in place. And that's the problem with us as people, because we don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be controlled. But we got rules, and we should follow them, because if we don't, we just have chaos. We'll have anarchy if there are no rules in place for all to abide by. Let's talk about segregation. This is a subject I touched on a few years ago and continually over the years. I have no problem with segregation. I really don't. If a group of people standing over there says, hey, we don't want you mixing in with us. We can't associate with you. We don't like you, whatever the case may be, because you're black, because of your religion, because of your baseball team or football team or whatever. I'm cool with that. I'd rather for a motherfucker tell me honestly that, hey, I don't fuck with you. All right, cool. I don't fuck with you either. I ain't mad at him. If this restaurant says, hey, we don't serve black folks, that's cool. I don't need to eat there. There's 1,000 other restaurants that I could go eat at. Why am I going to try to force my way into this place and then feel like I can sit down comfortably and eat there knowing that these people don't want me there? The people that are cooking the food don't want my ass there. Why am I going to try to force my way in? And why am I going to get mad at them and try to force them out of business? That's fine. Yo, if you don't want me there, I don't need to be there. I don't want to be around people that don't want me around. There are plenty of other places to go. And guess what? You don't want to hang with me, I don't want to hang with you. It's that simple. So we got to stop the nonsense, y'all. Don't mind all the background noise because I'm in the middle of the house, so we got shit going on. But anyway, we got to stop with the bullshit. For real. Because it's tearing us all apart. If somebody says to me, "Oh, Ken, man, you know they don't like niggas over there," that's cool. First of all, I'm nobody's nigga. But second of all, again, like I said, if they don't want me in their community, in their neighborhood, I don't have to go there. If they don't want me patronizing their business, that's fine. I don't have to go there. I really don't. Because I'm only going to associate with like-minded people or people who want to associate with me. Plain and simple. It doesn't have to be a fight. It doesn't have to be a debate. I don't even need to know why they don't like me. I don't care. I'm not in this world for people to like me. I live my life to live my life, to try to make a better life for me and my family and people that I care about. And if that means that I can't hang with these motherfuckers over here, then fine. I don't need to hang. It's that simple. We can't legislate people into liking us. We can't sue people into liking us. We can't sue people into accepting us. I think it's ridiculous. If people want to have their own community out in the woods somewhere, or up in the mountains, or in the desert, or wherever the hell, let them have it. Yo, y'all do you, because I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? So, what else? What else is going? I mean, this whole world's coming apart. Let's talk about all these shootings going on. Now, there are definitely way too many guns in the streets. But gun regulation is not going to solve the problem. All that's going to do is going to disarm a lot of good people, good innocent people, and then only the criminals are going to have guns. Because the criminals are going to get guns regardless of what laws are in place. They don't give a damn about any laws or regulations or none of that. They're going to have what they need to do what they do because they're criminals. Now, do I think we should just flood the streets with guns and everybody should have a gun? Absolutely not, because there are some people that don't need to have a damn gun. You know, there are some people that have absolutely no business with a gun. I have no problem with background checks. I have no issues with mental health checks, because I think that would make it a little bit safer. And it's not going to be a perfect solution. Obviously, we're not going to be able to stop everybody, you know, but we need to have some sort of regulation. Now, should somebody be able to go out and buy a howitzer or a tank or a grenade launcher or some shit like that? Absolutely not. I'm not with none of that. The hell you need all that shit for in your house? You know what I'm saying? But again, some sort of regulation, like I said, background checks, mental health checks, all that should be mandatory. I don't think we should have to have a permit per se. I'm all for open carry or concealed carry or whatever, you know, but I think, you know, people should be required to go through a safety program or you know, some sort of, you know, gun safety courses or whatever, you know, before, you know, they can purchase. I think there should be a standard, you know, 5 to 10 day waiting period. I have no problem with that. There's simple solutions to a lot of the problems that this country is experiencing. Simple solutions to a lot of problems that the world is going through. A lot of these so-called world leaders need to be dealt with as well. Why should we allow a group of people in D.C. or one man in Washington to send thousands of our brothers and sisters across the water to go fight a war because they're trying to save some oil, or because they're trying to help somebody hold on to some land? Why? Because all of these people that are giving the orders to go over there, ain't none of them going. I think if two countries got a beef, their leader should get in the ring and fight it out. You know what I'm saying? Why we got to bomb each other and destroy each other's homes and cities and environment? I don't have no beef with a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? So I think if the politicians got beef with somebody, let the politicians fight it out. You know what I mean? Let them get out there and be gladiators and settle their problems. You know, if they want to kill each other, fine. I wouldn't care less about them. But no, they give the order, and next thing you know, they're sending 10,000 troops here, 100,000 or whatever, sending our people across the water to die. For what? For what? Think about all the shootings here in the U.S. You got Republicans always talking about the terrorist threat. You know, the Islamic terrorists, they're coming to get us. But all these shootings are white boys, homegrown right here in America. A lot of them are military veterans, crazy out their minds because they got all fucked up when they were on active duty. But the threat that they're always preaching to us is coming from across the water. Think about that. Just this past week, we had this white boy in Maine killed 18 people. Thankfully, they found his ass dead in the woods earlier today. But the point is this. We got these politicians, Republicans, Democrats. Their only mission is to instill fear in the general public and keep us fighting amongst ourselves so that we don't pay attention to the bullshit that they're trying to pull off. That's the biggest problem with America right now is our government, our politicians. They're the ones doing the most damage. Capitalism, communism, socialism, fascism, all them isms. It's crazy. It's crazy. Politics and religion have killed more people on this planet than anything else. And it's a damn shame because people are so suckered into these organizations and into these groups and followings, having no idea what the agenda is, what the end goal is, until it's too late. I want to see Donald Trump's ass in prison. I want to see Matthew Gaetz in prison. I want to see Marjorie Taylor Greene in prison. I'd like to see Hillary in prison. The Clintons, for what they did, they were criminals too. Let's be honest. All of these politicians, the majority of them are criminals. Whether they're stealing from us directly, they're insider trading stocks, or they're giving contracts to their buddies and friends and helping each other get rich while keeping us down, keeping the general public broke and struggling. See, you got to have poor people in order to have rich people. And all of these rich people couldn't have gotten rich without all the poor people. Think about that. And unfortunately, everybody can't be rich. But there are more than enough resources for everybody on this planet to live a comfortable and prosperous life. How much is enough? You got guys like Elon Musk, worth almost $300 billion. And what's he doing? Playing with rockets. Playing with toys, inventing different toys and gadgets to increase his wealth. You really think that he gives a damn about the human condition? He really doesn't. He's just working to increase his wealth. That's all any of them are doing. Why is it that one man can be so damn wealthy when you have so many people in this world living in poverty, in squalor, And don't get me wrong, I'm not against people becoming wealthy or becoming very prosperous. But you know what? They didn't get there by themselves. They didn't. I don't care who you are. I got a lot of friends, with their own businesses, and they're always out here stunting, talking about self-made, and I did this, by myself. You ain't done nothing by yourself. Nobody on this planet has ever achieved anything by themselves. Nobody. Everybody that's ever become wealthy had the help of someone along the way. There hasn't been a single soul that's ever existed in this world that achieved anything all by themselves. And I challenge anybody to prove me wrong on that. Do you know what $300 billion could do? If Elon Musk decided tomorrow to say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to take half of my wealth and I'm going to truly invest it into the people of America. So many lives could change overnight. And granted, not everybody would appreciate it. Not everybody that benefited from something like that would turn it into something good or great. But the simple fact that it could be done, and people could be given a chance, is all I'm talking about. If you got, for example, if you had $10 billion yourself and you decided to give away 9, you still got $1 billion that you could live very well the rest of your life. The next couple of generations of your family could live very well off that $1 billion. And you could take that other $9 billion and maybe change other people's lives. Now, I'm not saying people need to give away all their wealth. I'm just saying that, hey, if one person can hoard that much wealth, we need to have some laws in place that would require people like that to at least invest back into the people that helped them get there. Elon Musk could be paying his workers a whole lot more money. All the people that work for SpaceX and Tesla and his Boring Company and whatever else he has, he could take $200 billion of his personal net worth and reinvest it back in the people that work for his companies and change their lives in a real way. Bill Gates could do the same thing. Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, which I think is very evil. I think he's an evil dude for real. I think I think he might be a reptilian for real. I know that sounds crazy as hell, don't it? But in any case, I'm just ranting today. I'm just ranting. Just because I can. This is my platform. I'm Ken Jackson. This is the Ken Jackson Experience. So if you logged on and tuned in to my rant, cool. I ain't asking for nothing. I ain't selling nothing. I just come on here every now and then and talk and get shit off my mind. You notice that I don't even ask people to subscribe to my channel because this is basically therapy for me. I don't know, maybe one day I might turn this into a real business. If I can figure out a way to make it profitable, you know, and also be a benefit to others, you know, I'm going to do that. Right now, I'm just having some fun because I can, flexing a little bit of my no talent because I've never been good at shit like this. I've never been somebody to want to be out front. When I first started Crazy Baby TV, my plan was to actually find people that wanted to be on camera and be those personalities, and I just wanted to be behind the scenes doing technical shit, but I could never find anybody who wanted to put in work. I invested in all this equipment over the years, procrastinated a lot, still procrastinating in my old age, but I'm having fun. You know why? Because I can. That's what life should be about, having fun, enjoying every day as much as you possibly can, stress-free. I don't care about nothing. Nothing stresses me out anymore. I've been through a lot, too, this last year. Y'all know some of my exploits, losing a toe, problems with blood pressure, and being diabetic. You know, I just can't do it anymore. I'm not on the hamster wheel anymore. I'm not tied to any organizations or nothing like that. I'm just enjoying life right now, and I'm gonna enjoy what little bit I have left because I know I'm on the downhill side of the mountain. I know that, and I embrace these years. I've had a good run. I can't complain at all, at all. So whatever I have left, I'm just gonna have fun. You know. So I invite y'all to come on here and have fun with me. Tomorrow, though, I'm gonna do a scheduled broadcast, an official broadcast, and phone line's going to be open. So hopefully y'all will call in and join me tomorrow. Around 5 p.m. we'll get started, and not sure what we're going to talk about yet. Maybe it'll just be an open forum, but whatever it is, it's sure to be a fun thing. All right, so I'm about to go take me a nap now. But I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This has been my experience. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.